So we have no vlogging equipment, no vlogging camera, we have no time to vlog, and we have no experience vlogging whatsoever. We don't even know how to upload a video to YouTube, let alone vlog. But you know, a couple months ago, my husband had a dream, and in the dream, Justin Rhodes of Abundant Permaculture told him he should start a vlog. And then not a few days later, I think it was, a total stranger came to visit our homestead, and he told my husband he should start a YouTube channel. Well, it's been something we've wanted to do for the past almost 3 years since we started off-grid, from scratch homesteading. It's been a wild, crazy adventure, and maybe it's time to seize the day, carpe diem, and just start vlogging. So here's practice vlog number 1, all about this little one. I'd like to introduce everyone to Naomi Joy Smith. She was born a week ago today on January 16th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She weighed in at 7 pounds, 2.5 ounces, and was 20 inches long. And she's doing what she does best right now, snoozing away. She's a good eater as well, and loves to be held by all of her siblings, and mommy and daddy, of course. She's been pure joy, and she's quite a birth story too, which I'll tell you about in a moment. So Naomi is our 6th child, and I have never experienced a labor and delivery like hers before. Started out with prodromal labor, which is a form of early labor that can start and stop for days or weeks, and it's usually typical of a baby that's sunny side up, and it's a way for the body to try and get the baby to spin around and progress labor. So I was having that kind of labor starting on the day before she was born, in the middle of the night for 3 hours, had labor, and then it just stopped. Nothing the next day. And then again about the same time the next night, just after midnight on Monday, the day she was born, started again with 10 minutes apart labor for 12 hours. The contractions were not hard, not very painful, and I just thought it was gonna stop again and go nowhere. Then about 12:30 in the afternoon, I decided to try an exercise that is said to help spin the baby. So after about 3-4 contractions of doing that exercise, whoa, all of a sudden my contractions were 3 to 5 minutes apart, very strong. So I called the midwife, called my husband, and I started thinking maybe the kids were gonna have to help me have the baby because it was going really fast. So probably about 1:15, the neighbors and good friends pulled in to help out. My husband came right behind them, pulled in from coming home from work. By 1:30, the kids were being taken out the door by the neighbor to go watch movies just as my water broke. And literally a half hour later, I was still in the bathroom dripping water, when all of a sudden this little one decided to push her way out. Literally, I had to quickly call my husband into the bathroom. He got there just in time to cradle her head, and not a minute later, probably the next contraction, her body shot out, literally shot out. Thankfully my husband was a football player and was able to catch her, and we just worked together to get the cord from around her neck. Our good friend was there, and she's a nurse. She knew what to do to suction out the nose and mouth, and Naomi took her first breath right there in the bathroom without a midwife. It was crazy and wonderful all at the same time. Thankfully the midwife did arrive about 15-20 minutes later and just took over, doing all the afterbirth stuff, and it was just an amazing experience, for sure. So we're just totally blessed and thankful that everything went well, even though we didn't have a midwife here. So that's the story of Naomi.